as I stated, I've had a brief chat with Adrian, but he sent me an email. And before it's leaked to the newspapers, I want you to see it first as the fans. I'm not very happy at the moment, boss, and find it a bit hard to focus on what I need to be doing on the pitch. It's not the club, or you. I love the club. It's just that I'm struggling with not having friends and family near me all the time, and whether it's not what I'm used to either. I haven't spoken to any other club, and I want to honour my contract, but I thought you should know I'm not really very happy right now. These are not the sort of emails I want to be reading or receiving from my boys. It's part of football. I can understand it. It's a job. If you're not happy with your location, it's one of those things. But trust me when I say I will do absolutely everything in my power to keep the lad at the club. I can't ram it home how integral he is to the club, to the team, to the squad, to our family. We're not just a football club. We're not just a group of men. We're a family. I can only hope in the coming weeks, in the coming months, we can resolve the situation. But if we do have to sell, it won't be cheap. It's not something I want to do, but if my hand is forced, it will have to be done. We'll just have to wait and see how it pans out. Hello, welcome Devils Sniper here, and today I'm bringing you episode number 27 of our career mode with West Ham United, and straight away QPR with a fantastic opportunity, but the big man himself, the Spanish genius in between the sticks, Adrian, with a huge save. The saga with Adrian is weighing on my mind very heavily, and I feel with the newspapers releasing information, leaking information, it did play heavy on the boys. And you would have just seen there, if you were watching closely, Chiarte took a massive fall there. Really did. Hopefully he didn't do too much damage to himself, but it really did play heavily on the boys' minds. You can see we're struggling to get anything really going, but Embolo really is the little genius. Knocks it into the Cockney genius, who pings the left foot shot over the bar, and you can see he's a little bit disgruntled with himself. He knew that was a good opportunity, and with a lad with such awesome and amazing shooting prowess, he should have been sticking that in the back of the net. It's one of those things that he didn't. The ball swung in there, easy for Adrian to save, and the referee concludes the first half. Not an exciting first half by any stretch of the imagination, but as I said, I really do feel what's been going on in the background is not only weighing on my mind quite heavily, but it's weighing on the mind of the young lads on the pitch. I decided to take the big man Andy Carroll off because literally a chocolate teapot probably would have made more runs than that man. It was absolutely awful. He done nothing, and when he's off form, he's just god awful. If he could be on form constantly, it would be sensational. And you will see Chiarte again taking a heavy fall, and I had to make a change, unfortunately. Really looks quite serious. We think it could be a sprain. We're hoping that it's not an ACL or an LCL. We're hoping that it's nothing too serious, but we will have to wait and see. And again, QPR with a great opportunity there, really wasteful with their opportunities, a little bit like ourselves have been all season. When we create good opportunities, we don't take them. And in this game, we didn't really create anything at all. It really was all QPR, which is really disappointing. Absolutely, to be quite plain and fair, an absolute bloody disgrace. The boys need to buck their ideas up. We're getting to the serious part of the season. There's only 4 games after this remaining in the season, and we really need to be pushing hard and ensuring that we finish in not only in the top 6, the top 3, and fingers crossed, an unbelievable dream would be the top 2. You would have seen the Davy K shot. That was severely close. Really good effort. The game is concluded with a 0-0 scoreline. and a scoreline that I'm really not happy with. But I decided that the man of the match for me personally had to go to the Cockney genius Mark Noble. The boy's just a revelation. He had a great left foot shot. He knows he should have done better with it. Something he has been working on, but unfortunately he didn't. But his whole gameplay within that match was absolutely sensational. And as you can see, we were correct. It's a sprain on Kouyaté, and he will be out for 4 weeks, which we know roughly is about 6 to 7 weeks. So that's quite a severe injury. Hopefully we can get him back quicker. We do have a top-notch medical team, but I don't believe we'll be able to get him back quicker. But you never know. Fingers crossed on that situation. It's a big player to be losing, to be honest. A really big player to be losing. So we travel away to Sunderland, putting out quite a strong side. We're going with Bentley, O'Brien, Chambers, Reedy, Krezers, Poyet, Downing, Noble, Klassen, Jarvis, Valencia, Sacco, Bastos, Kovic, Lewis, Embolo, Mullen and Adrian on the bench. Yes, you're probably thinking that I've dropped Adrian. I'm not dropping Adrian in any way, shape or form. I'm giving him a little bit of rest. I have given him a bit of time off during the week to fly home to Spain, to spend time with his mum and dad, with his relations over in Spain. And obviously I feel that Daniel Bentley has done so well this season when he's had the opportunity that he deserves the opportunity to have a crack, to be honest. And that was a great cross there from Valencia onto Davy K's forehead, but unfortunately just didn't get the power or the direction on it. But a great ball from Noble into Valencia. Valencia cuts inside, sticks it on his right peg and fires the shot just wide. He really should be sticking him in the back of the onion bag, but unfortunately he doesn't. Nice play from Valencia into Downing. Downing with a delightful ball over the top into Valencia. Valencia going down that right-hand side, puts the ball out in front of him, swings to crossing. Davy K at the back post. Davy K sticks it in the top corner. What a sublime header, son. Take a bow. That was absolutely beautiful. And the cross was absolutely audacious by Valencia. It got whip, it got height, it got bend, and it's straight onto his noggin at the back post. A powerful header. The Sunderland keeper is literally in no man's land, and no keeper in the world would stop that. Perhaps Bentley and Adrian might have had a better chance, but no keeper in the world would have stopped that. But Gicheria, I wish he still played for Juventus. He's such a good little player. That's such a shit goal to concede. Altidore, I don't know how he dug that one out. I really don't. The header is just luck. And how he spins that quickly on the ball is just phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. There was no chance to get a defensive tackle in, and unfortunately Bentley just had no chance. I mean, the header though, how much luck can you get? I mean, seriously, how much luck? It's one of those things, I suppose. We do go in at half-time with the scoreline 1-1 after the disappointment of the QPR game and everything surrounding Adrian at this moment in time. I really want the boys to really hammer the crap out of Sunderland, but it wasn't look like it was going to be that way. The second half, Sunderland came out in a ferocious style. Bentley got a hand to that, I believe, and put it over the bar, but a delightful ball from Noble. Just lacked a little bit, but it came to Davy K, who fired a beautiful shot in, and it was just wide. I decided to take off a few players. Jarvo, Noble, Poyet. Bring on a few fresh legs just to give us that last 20 minutes. Really give us a good crack for that last 20 minutes. See if we could create something and nick the 3 points from Sunderland. But it was Sunderland again on the attack. The header straight at Bentley. And that was a simple save for the big man. Sacco picking up that ball, knocking it down the line into Bastos. Bastos looking to get the cross in. But that was a great defensive block there by Sunderland. And unfortunately, the referee concluded the game with a 1-1 scoreline, which was really disappointing. The man of the match, though, Davy K. That positioning at the back post, that header at the back post was absolutely sublime. And he played all round very, very well. And I was very, very happy with him. And you can see Daniel Bentley coming to me saying, "Thanks, Governor, for giving us time and showing faith." Not a problem, lad. As I say, honestly, I probably should give him more time on the pitch. And the worst case scenario, if the way things are going at this moment in time, he might get a lot of time on the pitch next season with the saga with Adrian. Anyway, that aside, this is the current youth players we have at the club. Pepper, McLeod, Moby, Green, Thompson, etc. Some really good looking little players there. Adam Pepper is one that definitely interests me. I want to see if I can bring him in. I'm not really fussed about potential. I've harped on about this before. Look, okay, we've got our overall, our beginning. I don't really give a flying monkey about that, and we've got our potential, and I don't particularly really give a flying monkey about that. As I've said before, if you go back and watch FIFA 13 and look at Eduardo, when we signed him and look at his potential, he was nothing special, but he turned out to be one of the most fantastic players we had in that career mode. He was a fan's favourite as well, which is ultimately really, really important to me. And as I say, Joshua Mullen, I think, is a contradiction to the rule of signing players in May or at the end of the month, beginning of the month, at certain times, whatever you want to call it, because he's such an amazing player. Really, really is an amazing player. Anyway, I've been harping on. In the background, you would have seen the squad report. As you can see, it's going through now. Some really good growth on a few players. Bastos there getting in a nice little +2. He's coming along nicely. Chiarte, unfortunately, out injured. Downing starting to drop dramatically, which I'm really frustrated about because he has been getting good minutes on the pitch. Hasn't missed that many games all season, to be fair. He has been one of the mainstays of the team. Obviously, Jarvo's unhappy. Probably set to go in the summer. Klaas is doing really well. The boys aren't doing too bad, if I'm honest. I'm really happy with the growth over the course of this season. I would have liked to see a little bit more growth on certain players, but it's one of those things. I don't think you can have everything, unfortunately. So I'm quite happy with the way things have gone. And yes, the final 3 fixtures of the season: Chelsea, Hull and West Bromwich Albion. Can we pick up the 9 points to keep us in second place, or will we slip down to third? Who knows?
Rain man, so many people have my back, but the Asian, white and black, so I can never really give a fuck who hates me. I made it with a little bit of trust, with a little bit of luck, with a little bit of fuck you pay me. I gotta be, I swear